Welcome to Maximize Your Monday. We're going to be going over the quote of the day from the Maximize Your Life Planner. And today's quote comes from Albert Einstein. Many consider Albert Einstein one of the most successful, brilliant, influential scientists ever in history, right? This quote is, "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep balance, you must keep moving. So let's break down that quote in two aspects. There's two sentences. The first sentence is, life is like a bicycle. Life is like riding a bicycle. So I want you to imagine and think about the first time you rode a bicycle. See, I don't know about y'all, but some people rode a bicycle with their parent, father, mother, aunt, uncle, maybe a sibling or cousin, holding the bike balanced until they got the hang of it. Some people started riding a bike, their first bike, with what's called training wheels. By the way, let me know in the comments if you started riding bikes with a training wheels, or did you start riding bike with someone helping you and guiding you and holding it for you. Either way, I want you to look both of those. Let it be the training wheel or the person helping you out. Look at that as mentors, as guidance. So the first thing I want you to understand from this quote is, a lot of times in life, if you want to get something done, if you want to do something new, if you want to learn a new skill, if you want to try something, if you want to get there even faster, like do it even faster, or even with a little bit of help, mentors and coaches is definitely the way to go. Think about it. Even with a training wheel, it's going to help you learn what it takes to maneuver the bike and learn about balance. So that's what the second part of the quote talks about. It talks about, to keep your balance, you must keep moving forward. To keep your balance, you must first keep moving forward. Now, think about that real quick. The reason the training wheels are so powerful is that they're instilling a belief in you that you can do it. Because remember, beliefs become thoughts. Thoughts turn into actions. Actions create results. Results turn into more belief. So if your belief brings up a thought of, you know what, I think I can do it because I have these training wheels on, and you're going to take an action, I'm going to ride this bike, and then you go do it, and the result is you was able to get far and you was able to ride the bike. Your belief is, oh my God, I can do this. And then once you do it multiple times with the training wheels, you're going to start building your belief so big, so huge, that your confidence is going to build up, and you're going to say, you know what? I think I can do it without the training wheels. And that's where the emotion comes in. Because today I'm going to really talk about, with this quote, I'm going to talk about balance, I'm going to talk about motion, and I'm going to talk about engagement. So we got the whole balance thing down pat. We understand that with the training wheels, it helps us stay balanced. But you know what else helps you stay balanced? Moving forward. So once you take those training wheels off, you can go left or right. But if you're moving forward in forward action, it actually helps you, because of the energy you put in a force that's going forward. It actually helps you stay balanced. Now, think about that. Forward motion equals balance. Now, let's also take the opposite of that. Stagnation, or any kind of resistance. See, a lot of times in life, we get stagnant, or we get complacent, or we get to a point in life that we're like, I'm not seeing results. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving. I'm not making moves. I'm not where I want to be. And a lot of times that may be because you're unbalanced. You're not moving forward. You got to take a step forward. You get stuck in the present. You get even worse, you get stuck in your past. I know I tell people all the time, don't allow your present to talk to your past about your future. Because if you get in that conversation about the past, you never get into the future. You got to start visualizing the future and get into forward motion and make it happen. Now, once again, if you get unbalanced, that's stagnation, and then you're going to fall, right? You're going to hurt yourself. If you got any kind of resistance to change, maybe you like, you know what? I want to turn here, I want to turn there, and you get some resistance, that can cause an accident. I remember one time I was riding my bike down a hill, and I turned to avoid like a pothole it was, and because I turned so quick, the bike flipped over. It flipped over because of the motion, and it created even worse. I wasn't moving forward. So you got to be mindful of that with challenges, obstacles. You got to be, once the third word I talked about earlier, I talked about motion. I talked about motion. We talked about balance, and then engagement. The thing about engagement is that you got to be mindful of the challenges, mindful of the obstacles, so you can engage and be ready to turn the right way, not out of the blue, you know? So that's one thing that I want to talk about. And then the last thing is to maximize your experience, to maximize the experience of the bike. What was the bike designed to do? To go from point A to B, to get you somewhere. It wasn't designed to just stand still. The bike was designed to get you somewhere. So to maximize your experience and the effectiveness of the bike, the efficiency of the bike, it requires motion. And not just any motion, motion forward, action. Remember what I said earlier? Thoughts turn into action. Action creates results. Now, I was talking to someone about it today, about goals. A lot of times we find ourselves setting goals. What I would recommend, instead of setting goals, how about you set action steps, habits that can result into that goal, action steps that lead to that goal. Now you're moving forward, and forward motion plus adapting to change, what might come around. When you find that balance, you go through engagement, you're gonna achieve success. You're gonna move in life. You're not gonna stay stagnant because you're moving forward. One other thing about moving forward, a famous saying is fail forward. See, the thing about bikes, especially when you take the training wheels off, sometimes you might you have to move forward, even fail forward. You might even fall from a couple of times before you get the hang of balancing, but you have to move forward. So fail forward. Why? Because I truly believe that failure is a prerequisite to success. Sometimes you got to learn how not to do something before you learn how to do something, which is perfect example with the bike. Now, one last thing I want to say, because I talked about balance, and I want to give you some bonus. I hope you don't mind with the bonus, because here's the thing about the bike. The lesson that I want to share with you today was about balance and moving forward, right? But there's something about the bike that in order to stay on it, you have to be balanced and you have to be moving forward, but you can't be balanced in life. What do I mean by that? You have to choose in life. This is bonus. This has nothing to do with the quote. This is bonus because a topic came up. Balance and focus are two different things. A lot of times we think with success, this is bonus. A lot of times we think with success that we need to be balanced in life in order for us to become successful. I'm here to tell you, most of the time, when you're focused on something, you become obsessed with that thing. When you really want to get it done, when you truly are like laser focused on the goal, you're going to go out there and make it happen. You're going to be intentional. And when you do that, guess what? There isn't going to be any balance. See, that when the true entrepreneur understands is that there's two seasons that you have. You have a season of balance and you have a season of focus. The season of focus comes first. You need to be focused. You need to let go of the distractions. You need to starve the distraction and feed your focus. When you feed that focus, balance is going to go out the window. But here's the complexity of the quote and about thinking of it like a bike. When you're riding a bike, you have to be focused on riding that bike. You can't be on your phone. You can't be texting. You can't be looking at the birds in the sky, because if you do, you will automatically get unbalanced and you're going to fall and hurt yourself. So what I mean by that is that it sounds like a kind of like an oxymoron almost, right? But what I'm saying is that in life, when it comes to success, not the bike, but in life, you have to be unbalanced for a period of time simply to get focused on one thing. And certain things of life might go to the wayside. Certain things of life might not be on the priority list because you're focused. And then once you get to the level of success that you want, maybe you can pull back and you can see it for what it's worth. And then in that moment, then you can enjoy some balance. Then you can enjoy some balance. But for the meantime, you might have to stay unbalanced for a little bit. All right. Now, the second thing about that we do each and every week is that we share a declaration. We are declaring this upon our life. Something about speaking to your subconscious mind in a way that you're speaking as if it already happened. So we have declarations every week in this book. We have quotes every week in this book. So it's an opportunity to get you really in the right mindset, right? So this is the declaration of the week. I am so happy and grateful now that I am living an abundant lifestyle and enjoying every moment of it. I am so happy and grateful. Listen to the emotion and energy behind this declaration. You're happy and grateful now that I am living an abundant lifestyle. Sometimes people hear the word abundant and they assume it already has to do with like money or wealth. I'm talking abundant in all aspects of the word. Abundant in memories, abundant in experience, abundant in wealth, abundant in health, abundant in relationships, abundant in opportunities. You're living an abundant lifestyle and you're enjoying every moment of it. I want you to take the opportunity to truly visualize yourself living an abundant lifestyle. I'm a firm believer that what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, as long as you're willing to put in some effort behind it and have that belief behind it. Two things are required: belief and action. You got to go out there and put in some action, have the belief that, you know what, I can do it. And you have to move forward, just like a bicycle, right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend, like, comment, let us know what you thought about it, but we appreciate your support. Let's go live life to the max. Let's go impact this world, and take care. God bless. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.